Hey, hope you're having a fantastic day. It's an exciting day. We are finally going to organize my bookshelves. Now, it looks like they're kind of organized in the front, but then if you look over here, no. And then if like you look towards the back, no, it is so bad in here. I've literally been trying to organize them for like the last few weeks and it just hasn't been working out the way I planned. And things happened, I got busy, I had to go on a trip, and then I came back, and it's just like, I'm still trying to decide like exactly what I want to do, but I do think I have decided what I want to do. Instead of keeping, these are all my TBR books, I think instead of keeping all my TBR books here, I think I'm going to add them all into like my categories on my shelves, because like, I don't feel like I have enough to like fill in my shelves properly without, because like I like categories. Like I do have like a full vampire bookshelf, then I like having like my romance bookshelf, my young adult, maybe adult fantasy. We'll kind of see where we go from here. But I do think I'm going to separate all of these out. I think I will still use those top two for those. Don't mind Leo, he's in the back scratching here. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna go through. I need to organize them all. I am going to leave the top alone though. I'll kind of give you an overview. I do like my Harry Potter books up there, like my big ones. I think those work out really well, but I'm unsure of everything else. There's a lot going on. I think I need to take everything off. I did wipe everything down, but that was like several weeks ago, so I think I might take everything off and then kind of reorganize for there, or at least certain sections and kind of go from there. I don't know, there's just too much going on. I'm tired of looking at it like half baked, literally is what it looks like. There's like some random shelves, kind of like random ones thrown on there. I've got some random books on the ground. I did move things around the other day, and then it's just like, there's just a lot going on. Like the only shelf that looks good is my vampire bookshelf. Like that's the only thing that looks good, and on the top shelf. Well, no, that second shelf looks all right. It's not like terrible, right? But like the rest just looks wild, right? It just looks kind of wild, and I need to fix it. So I'm gonna organize it first, and then we'll kind of go from there. I'll kind of check in with you, maybe get your opinion, and kind of talk you through what I'm thinking about going through on all of these things. But it's just, there's a lot going on, and I need to fix it. So that's all I gotta say. Okay, I have everything kind of categorized on the ground. I did leave a few up here. I did leave my Dungeon Crawler Carl series up here. I've kind of got like my fantasy for the Bridge Kingdom series. I'm just gonna keep that there for now. I won't keep all of those up there. I'll put that was backwards for like 3 weeks. So I'm just gonna keep those up there for now. And then of course I've got my like romance-y type stuff, but I do have some fantasy mixed in there, so maybe I should take some of that out. I might, we'll see. Let me look around. And then I did also leave all of my vampire shelf up. It literally stems these 3, right? Like there's a lot of vampire books, and I think they fit all so perfectly like across, and I really like that, but I'm unsure if like that's the shelf that I want on. I originally had it on like the second shelf in the bottom because I don't use the bottom shelves usually except for like storage and things like that, which I can always take stuff off to put books there. We'll kind of see. But I had those on this shelf. I'm kind of thinking about moving them down again and seeing how I like them. I'm unsure how I feel about that. I don't know. And then of course I did leave all of my Patricia Briggs in like my werewolf series kind of going on situation here for now. I'm unsure. I feel like I have too many categories, if that makes sense. Let me flip you around here and I'll show you my stack of books. Okay, so this is how it's looking. So this is like self-help books kind of things there. I have all of my like adult fantasy books. And then here, I did pull all my dragon books out, so I was thinking about maybe doing a dragon shelf. That's a question mark. If not, I'll just add it into the fantasies. This is all young adult. I cannot believe how many young adult books I have. I am shocked by that. I've got some more romance here that I will pair in there with my romance shelf. And then this is all dystopian. I'm unsure if I wanted to keep that dystopian or just like if I'm going to do YA, whether it's like dystopian YA or dystopian like in general, or just, you know, like YA. Nothing else. You know what I mean, if that makes sense? And then I did leave, these are like my indie books. I am thinking I'm just gonna leave them there, so I just put them there for now, out of the way. They're all signed, kind of that kind of stuff. This is my Harry Potter series. I'm a little unsure what I want to do with this because I originally had the plan to put them along here. Like I'll take all that stuff off, like, but imagine it, like I'll have them like here stacked, and then I am going to eventually have this up here too. Like this is a bookend on each side, so it'll look like this, and then holding it there. But now I'm unsure if I want to do that there, if I want to do it on these shelves over here somewhere. I think I could have enough room if I did it on one shelf, so I'm kind of debating that, or if I just don't worry about that today because I still haven't like put it together yet. I'm unsure. I'm thinking about that. But I do like having a place to set like all of my library books or like my current TBR and like bookmarks. So I might just make that this place instead of my Harry Potter books. So I'll have to think about that. Let me know what you think. But then I did kind of clear out all of here. I do think I am going to leave my Lord of the Rings here because I think it just looks so right. And like these take up like an entire cubby, right? So I think it works out that they're on their own over here. And then I've got the Lord of the Rings here, and I just put Groot up there, and like I know he's not part of that, he's Marvel, but like he kind of looks like Treebeard, right? Like you can't prove me wrong, okay? And then we still have Toothless up there. Unsure if he's gonna stay there. I might just put him on the dragon shelf. I don't know, we'll see. But that's kind of what's looking right now. I feel like I have maybe too many categories going on. So I think I'm just gonna start putting things up on the shelves and just kind of going from there and see what I'm feeling.
Okay, I am pretty much done. I think I'm liking it. I just kind of have to put the finishing touches on everything, and then I still have to do just this little alcove over here where I'm going to put like my library books and like my immediate TBR for the month, but I think I'm liking it. There are a few spaces that I wish I kind of had something else, but at the same time, like I don't want to like overfill these because again, like I'm going to get more books, I'm going to read more books, you know what I mean? Like I want to leave space to grow, and I think I definitely have that, so I'm liking it so far. So let's go ahead and build my little alcove over here, and then I'll kind of take you through like a brief rundown. I won't take you like through shelf by shelf and like yap your ear off too much, but I am just going to go through, briefly show you everything, but I'll do like an in-depth tour on a different video, but just give you like a brief like, hey, this is what I've done so far. Give me just a couple minutes, but let's build that little alcove for like all my library books and things that I'd like to return and things like that. All right, I am finished. I am extremely happy with how they turned out, especially this has been like a several weeks, honestly almost a month and a half worth of trying to organize these, but then getting busy, unsure of what I want to do with them, and I think I'm really happy with a lot of categories. I still kept some of the top shelf the same. These two shelves are the same. I kept the top the same, but I did kind of rearrange some of my romance and distributed some of my like fantasy romance because I wanted like a romance only shelf, right? So I'm really happy with that. I'm really excited with all of that. I did keep my vampire shelf where I wanted it to, but I'm really happy, and I am really happy to have my little like nook of like, this is where all my library books go, so that way I know like when I need to return them I can just grab them, and then like my immediate TBR plan, so like my monthly TBR and like my seasonal TBR, like I can pull out and just put out right here, so I know I can just grab from those easily when I'm ready for them. And I got all my bookmarks there, and I've got like some of my different pictures and things up, and I did pretty much keep almost all of this the same. I think I moved a couple of things around, but like nothing too crazy major. I think like especially the ones on these two shelves here, I think they just looked best up there rather than on the shelves because they're so dark anyway, like the dark like light lark and then the fireborn there, and then on my dark shelves there's almost too dark. But I think it really turned out, I think I was good and able to balance like some of the colors and things like that, and I was able to mostly put all my dragon books together even though they didn't fit a full shelf, and they were mostly all together, so I'm really happy with how that turned out. So I like my categories. I think it turned out really good. Let me know how you feel about it, or if I need to change some things around, but I'll give you just kind of a brief overview. But happy reading, and I'll see you on the next one. Okay.